Seven Deadly Sins, chapter 198. This chapter was very Diane and King centered, and I thought it was really cute with this couple. You have a funny scene with them walking in on each other in the bath scene, and then you have a little innuendo with King telling her, oh, they didn't sprout. And she says, oh, that's just, you were probably just embarrassed. That's probably why it didn't sprout. But he's talking about his wings. She's talking about his dick. Whatever. It was funny. You know, a really cute scene. The only thing I don't like about the ship is that, well, the plot always has to hold them back. Whether it's Meliodas, whether it's Diane losing her memories, or her losing her memories again. And I'm like, are her memories still gone? Because they kind of reflect on Meliodas and his death. And the way Diane talks about him, she still talks about him as if she felt bad that he died that way. But she doesn't talk about him as if she has all those memories back when she was with the Seven Deadly Sins. So are her memories still gone? That's one thing I hate about Diane's character and what they're doing to her. It's always the memories or something stopping this couple from getting together. And I'm just like, oh, come on. We know they're going to get together, man. You know, you got a cute scene with them in the first half of this chapter. And a majority of this chapter was really like heartwarming and very chilled back until the end. You have Matrona and her family. They're all in the Fairy King's tree, and obviously King is worried about his wings not sprouting. And they talk about why the Demon Clan hasn't been able to get into the forest, and that's because they have a barrier set up. But that doesn't mean it's impenetrable. And then the next scene, you have Gerard coming in and telling King, hey, listen, I felt like someone was watching me while I was outside the barrier. And now that I'm inside, I still feel like eyes are on me. And then King's like, what? What do you mean? And then she's like, oh, it's just my imagination. It was probably just my imagination. And I'm thinking, no, it's never the imagination. Anytime anyone ever says, it must have been my imagination, you darn know, 100% sure it is never the imagination. Why do people still do that little trope? It's a shonen trope, manga trope, anime trope, just my imagination. Movie tropes for any comedy, but like, it's never the imagination. I'm like, what? Come on, man. We don't have to use that line. This must have been my imagination. Nope, not your imagination. It definitely wasn't her imagination, because in the next scene, now, the way that the transition for this part of the chapter was fucking hilarious, because everyone starts dancing. The fairies, Kings is dancing with Diane. Gerard's getting into it. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And they're dancing, and then all of a sudden you see her turning, and then she holds hands with Gloxinia, the fucking fairy demon. And I'm like, oh shit, where did he come from? And I'm just laughing, and then I look back, and then you go back a couple pages, and you notice that he actually snuck into the dance a couple panels ago. And I'm like, that sneaky little fucker. I laughed my ass off of that. That was so hilarious and very well done, man. Just the little things, like, I don't know if that was meant for comedy, but damn, that made me laugh, man. You see the little fucker sneaking with his wings, like, dancing with the rest of the fairies, and they don't say anything because he looks like he's just one of them. But you think you would notice something because he had fucking wings. I'm just like, oh, I laughed so hard. And he turns and they're dancing, and then they like both blush, and it looks like they share a moment as if they had some kind of romantic feelings in the past a long time ago. And then he disappears. The next thing you know, Diane and King both disappear, and everyone starts freaking out. And they're like, excuse me. They're like, they were just here a second ago. What happened? And then they asked Gerard what happened, and she's like, I don't know, but my heart is thumping. And it's as if Gloxinia like erased her memories or something of her like dancing with him, because she starts teary-eyed. And if you know, what we know about Gerard's character is that she was the advisor of the previous fairy king before King, and she might have been an advisor or someone very close to Gloxinia, because she is an old character. We know that she's a very old character. She's been around the block. She hates humans. And I'm pretty sure she must have shared some kind of romantic feelings for Gerard in some form of measure, whatever. Either he raised her or they grew up together. We don't know, but we know there's some romantic feelings. And I really can't wait to get into that, because it shows more. It shows that Gerard's more than just a paper thin character, and we get to go in more depth with her, hopefully later on down in Nanatata no Taizai. And I can't wait to see that. You know, I like these kind of romances, these kind of build-ups. Oh man, the sun just went down. Fuck man, the lighting's all off and everything. But anyway, the last part of this chapter, we get Dolor and we got Gloxinia facing off with King and Diane. Now, something felt off to me this chapter because I don't know. It's like maybe it's because they jumped right into it and decided to fight them head on. Because normally, whenever there are fights in manga, there's always the talking and the greetings. So, how are you guys doing? How's the family? How are the kids? Then you start fighting. And nope, straight into action. And next chapter is going to be a break. I'm like, oh, fuck, man, I wanted to see that fight. But I was like, that felt off. That just threw me off. It's like, so no talking, I guess, no dialogue, but straight into fighting Diane and King versus Gloxinia and Dolor. And I'm pretty sure they're probably going to lose. They'll put up a fight. They're definitely going to put up a fight. There's going to be a scrap. But I'm expecting them to get beat down, and I expect Matrona to probably find them and to help them out. As far as these chapters go, that scene with Gloxinia made this a 4 out of 5 chapter because I lost it when that happened. I just lost it. I was laughing so hard, man. Hope you guys liked the review. Fantart out.